welcome everyone again to self-governing your health. Self-governing your health. We need to manage our health, especially during this time when we got different viruses that are coming about. Some of us may have certain, let's say, issues going on in our body, but also in self-governing yourself, you want to be able to manage your health as far as prevention is concerned. Self-governing your health. And remember, we're here to share information. We'll do this medical disclaimer, which is this show content is for information purpose only and should not be taken as a professional medical advice. So we're here to share information that will help to empower you to have a victorious, healthy living lifestyle. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So I'm here today with registered nurse Lynn Ryan, and we're going to talk a little bit about the immune system as far as being able to boost the immune system. We need to increase, those natural killer cells in the immune system to help us to fight off different viruses, whatever variants come forth in other things in our body. So again, let me introduce to you Lynn. Hey, we rolling like we do, okay? We're keeping it live, keeping it real, okay?
Yep.
Okay, now Lynn, at this time, do you want me to share the National Library information on the hemohim, or do you want to start over in the mall talking about the hemohim?
You can start in the mall.
Start in the mall? Okay. All right. Can you see my screen? And you just direct me to my screen. We're talking about the hemo, which is a herbal extract. Excellent formula for supporting the immune system. Myself, I use it twice a day. It has helped me not only in boosting my immune system, but also with allergies. I've had allergies to totally disappear, within a matter of days. So I love this hemohim.
Well, Hemohim is the first signature product from a company called Automy. And Automy has been existing for over 12 years now, Bernard, am I right?
Right.
More than 12 years now. Hemohim is a broad spectrum, natural, organic supplement. What I mean by broad spectrum, it covers like it has an overall effect, natural effect. And a matter of fact, Hemohim is not any type of product. It's one of the best products you'll ever get to use. It's scientifically based, evidence-based by scientists, studies, and they took the time to study, and you will see that protective effects of Hemohim on immune and hematopoietic system against Y irradiation. The product was specifically made for people who lived in radiation areas, who are exposed, they work in radiation areas. So it's an anti-cancer supplement. It's broad spectrum in the way that it is like an anti-diabetic product. It helps diabetes, people who are on insulin, it's naturally used. People who have type 1, which are insulin diabetics, and type 2 that are diabetic, they use the medications. So Hemohim also help people with hypertension, elevated blood pressure, stress, greatly used for housewives, for students who study, for people who go out in sports. They play sports and football and volleyball and all the tough types of sports that wear and tear their bodies. It also balances the red and white blood cells. What again you need to balance your red and white blood cells. We know that when people get sick, their white blood cells are weak, right? And that's how they get prone to infections. So Hemohim was made specifically to help to aid in building the immune system, so we wouldn't get as quickly as sick as we would on a normal basis. Okay, so that's what the product does. It kind of protects our bodies from wear and tear. It's great for circulation. It's great for circulation. So if you have any infections going on, it is anti-inflammatory. Something that's anti-inflammatory beats inflammation. And we know that disease processes derive from inflammation. When you have pain in any part of your body, it's because the body has inflammation. It's inflamed. It's localized. That's why when you touch it, you want to jump and it hurts. Sometimes it becomes systemic. Inflammation becomes systemic and it affects your eyes, your lungs. Worse again if you smoke. Hemohim is great for smokers because what it does also, it makes the circulation pliable with blood. It builds your blood system. So if you are anemic, women who menstruate, men who lose blood, in different ways, people who are anemic, they are born anemic. These people who have lupus. I met this young lady in a church function. When she saw the Hemohim, she said, "Oh my God, this is the product that my brother bought in Florida that helped to save my life with lupus." She said she hardly have to run to the hospital like how she used to run, because the product naturally aids in an anti-inflammatory way, and it balances your immune system, and it builds your immune system, and it fights inflammation. So guess what? Lupus is an inflammatory autoimmune condition that affects the body. It affects itself. It fights against itself. And that's how important that Hemohim works for a lot of people, a lot of testimonials for anti-cancer. You can use it in conjunction with chemotherapy. So we are not telling you not to use chemotherapy. We're not telling you that. But protect your body with that Hemohim that helps to expedite your wellness, that help to fight the inflammation and help you from acts like an anti-emetic. Like people want to vomit. They get very nauseated when they take chemotherapy because their body immune system fighting against itself. So God made natural plants, Angelica, and two other products that Hemohim was made out of 3 plant-based products. God's vegetation, natural healing. God gave man wisdom to be physicians. There are different types of physicians. There are medical physicians, natural, organic physicians. Okay? So use your products to protect your body. Everybody needs a doctor sometime. Sometimes when I'm sick, I go to the hospital. I go to the clinic. But I take chance by protecting my body naturally. That's the first defense. by protecting your innate immunity, by protecting your body. And when you do that, then you won't have to run all the time to be sick and using all these things that could have contraindications. All right, seek your doctor's advice. Keep in touch with your doctor. Protect your health. Remember, your health is your wealth.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, okay. So with the hemohim, when is a good time to do the hemohim, and how much is recommended to do, let's say, in a day to help to support the immune system? And
okay, according to a person's according to evidence-based practice, and for people who have used it, their experiences, right? Because it can lower your blood sugar, not to make you get sick, like get in a coma or anything like that. What it does, it lowers, it fights against the diabetes, right? And it does not give you that kind of withdrawals, like when you go get in what they call it, hypoglycemic, like you sweat and you sweat. I would advise you at nights, if you take it, if you're a diabetic, to take a little snack. Take a little snack. You can take it twice a day. You can take it 3 times a day, right? If you're a child, okay, children under 6, I think that's what they were saying. Under 6, you cannot use it, but children over 6 years can use it with their doctor's supervision, because it's a supplement, not a medication. And you would not give a child a whole packet. So you have to seek advice.
So right? In the morning time, you're talking about, let's say on the first thing in the morning on an empty stomach?
On an empty stomach, because it's liquid, is a little viscous liquid, and it's easily absorbable sublingually as well as systemically. If you drink it in your stomach, it's effective. Once you have it in your mouth, of course, you know, if something is good, it's porous, it can go through the cells easily, right? And even under your tongue has so many vast vessels, it's very vascular. It just goes through your body and works so well. I've been using Hemohim for a good time. I'm telling you, Hemohim builds your energy. It builds your immunity. I hardly get colds. I gotta knock wood. You want me to knock wood? Like the old people would do. I gotta tell you how many years now I've had a cold, because I use the Hemohim as a prophylactic type of stuff, just to protect my body from getting sick. I was an asthmatic. When I moved from up north and came down south, I did not have no asthma. But when I came down south, I developed asthma. And for years, I haven't used an inhaler. I used to use a nebulized treatment.
Wow.
Yes, a nebulized, and I'm not telling you no lie. A nebulized treatment I used to use. And I used to run and go get my inhaler, my albuterol inhaler. But since I started taking for years, 4 years now, I haven't been to the doctor for no asthma or more. Thank God for that. Because
yes, indeed.
When you feel like your breath is going, when you feel like you're choking with mucus, because asthma is the buildup of mucus. When you feel that you're aspirating and your mucus going in your lungs, and then you start to have bronchitis, that cough, it can really, really make you feel uncomfortable, like you're losing your breath. And that's what I'm doing. The Hemohim, if you study evidence-based, it fights the inflammation. It's anti-inflammatory. It decreases the swelling in your bronchioles and causes you to breathe much better. For people who are COPD patients, have obstructive pulmonary diseases, it's good to use. Why? Because it decreases the mucus and the swelling and help people to facilitate your breathing much better. As I said, it's not a medication. As I said, it's evidence-based. It has been studied by scientists like everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So it's your choice.
So I have a question. Is this a recommended site? I'm going to share my screen at this time, in which you would recommend to, as far as people being able to go see some of the research on it. Is this a good recommended site, the National Library of Medicine?
I do research. I did, matter of fact, I did an evidence-based practice course, and I had to do research like this. And talking about the National Library of Medicine is good. You learn so much about disease, pathophysiology, the actual conditions, and what is correct. What is the correct procedure from the National Library of Medicine? What's the right thing to do, right, with everything else? And they respect him or him because it's greatly effective. It's good to use. It's studied, it's quality controlled, right? So they take time to study it like everything else. Natural remedies, they call it. Natural
Right.
evidence-based remedy. And
Right.
people who are smokers, it would help to make your lungs pliable, get more vascular, because as you smoke, the right thing to do is to stop smoking. Stop smoking. If you stop smoking, you'll have better breathing. You do not have a chimney in your head to get rid of that black tartar smoke. So all the black stays in the roof of your head and drains down into your sinuses, black, and drains down into your lungs, and drains down into your stomach. That's why people develop cancer. That's why people develop inflammation, obstructive pulmonary conditions because of bad practices. And unfortunately, secondhand smokers are at risk. Innocent people who try to do the right things, endangered because of others who are passing close to them. They can smell the dander who is smoking. They can smell the smoke. And they do not care about others. They just smoke. We have to care about our loved ones because especially the elderly, people who have asthma, who have cancer, people who are sick, and people who are not sick, because it doesn't take much for someone to come down with any condition, especially now with COVID. Ooh la la. You do not want to be smoking when, especially in these pandemic times, when breathing is so hard. People are using their mask. As soon as you smoke, in a second, you've gone back and put the mask on. You just kill yourself once and come and kill yourself twice again. So we have to be cautious. Knowledge will save people's lives. A lot of people die because of lack of knowledge. No one is perfect, but we can join together to save lives by giving awareness to others. And that's what we're doing.
Indeed. And we really wanted to, on this broadcast, to go to him or him, because of what's happening on today. We feel like that it was a dire emergency need that we do a special broadcast on it, special broadcast. And like I say, I've been taking it for almost a year now, and I really love it. I like it how in the research it shows and increasing the natural killer cells in your body, that kill viruses. And it's so easy to maintain, so easy to maintain. Okay, I'm going to leave the information as far as how you can get in touch with Lynn Ryan, or you can get in touch with me on how to get a hold to this fantastic product. You want to get a hold to it, and it doesn't cost you anything to become a member, because you want to get it you want to get it wholesale. You want to get it wholesale. You'll be able to have your own website. Matter of fact, I'll kind of show you the website. I did have it up earlier. This is the website. On the website, there's a shopping mall. In this shopping mall, there are other products that we're going to be going over on this broadcast, because we have a healthcare system that we're going to look into. We're going to go over some of the products on the next broadcast. So be looking out for our next broadcast, where we go over some more of these products to help you. We're here. We started this to share what's been working for us, and it's been working very well for those that, as for helping to support, as for prevention is concerned, but even those that have, let's say, gotten COVID, and they having to, to take the HemoHim to help support in the healing process. So we thank God for Lynn Ryan being on today and sharing information about the HemoHim. And please remember, if you have any questions, give us a call. Matter of fact, you can text us. That's a good way of getting our attention. We can give you a call back, and hey, we'll keep in touch. Okay. Well, have a good day, and remember, self-governing your health, self-managing your health. You can do it. You can start today. We're here for you, to help you, to walk with you. So, look, have a great day. Have a blessed day. Self-governing yourself. We're going to say bye-bye at this time. Bye-bye.